turn 2, Striker decides not to allocate any focus because none of the jacks can do anything at this point except run in and do nothing. So they're going to hold back to try to hold up for a good charge turn. Striker moves up just that little bit, and so he is in range to cast Snipe on the long gunners. And then with 3 other focus, he casts through the arc node of the Lancer, who moved back just enough to cast at the Redeemer. Now of course he misses, but if I can't target you by magic spell, it doesn't mean I can't place a template over you. So it does scatter over a little far. It's only AoE 3. It's Arcane Blast. So rolling to the hit and to, or no, just to hurt. And I think I only need like 5s or 6s to wound, or we're not playing Warhammer here, to kill. And so I do get all of them. We put them back to measure for souls. One of them is in range for the Reclaimer to get the soul. And then the battle engine takes a damage, and then he is able to make a full advance, which he does. Up and around, we're just deciding on whether you can walk on that little edge there. We decided against it. And he can make a regular attack, which of course he throws a little smoke bomb, which scatters quite wonderfully actually, right into my guys, past the guy that was intended for, but it still hits 2 arcane gun mages. Sad day. So I really don't want to lose the UA, but we'll see. He does hit, and he does wound him down. I think he only has 2 hit points left. Sorry about the bad angle there. And I think he killed the other one as well. So the Black 13th, they move back a bit because again they don't want to get hit by those bombs, and Ryan puts down her area of effect, and it scatters off to the side, unfortunately. So anyone who enters or ends their activation in there takes POW 12, almost instant kill for any of those infantry, so they will have to shimmy over a bit. But then the battle engine shoots his shot, which is POW 15, which is insane. No, I'm sorry, I shoot at him because it's my turn. And they do their combined range attack, and all of them are in range, and they hit him good. So now it's Menoth's turn. Turn 2, the Avatar gets just 2 focus again, and the Redeemer is allocated 2 focus. The Soul Sucker moves up, changes one of his souls into a focus, and gives it to the Redeemer. And then the Choir, I do believe, or no, the Redeemer moves up, and now he decides to pot shot at all the long gunners. So first one scatters out, does not do anything. The second one scatters towards and hits one long gunner, which of course kills him, because if you touch a long gunner, he just falls over and dies. You just kind of gotta scratch him, just a little poke. And the third one scatters back, so not too bad there. Choir moves up, and they elect to again cast Safe Passage once all of them move on those 2 guys. So again, I can't shoot at them unless it's a magical attack. I don't have a lot of those. Well, the Black 13th does, but we'll have to see if they survive this round. So the Avatar likes to run up super fast, right up in my face, and then tries to cast Gaze of Menoth. Basically, if you're within 8 inches, you're not allowed to move away at all from him. So if I wanted to fall back and get out of range, I couldn't. But he was out of range, so nothing happens there. The battle engine elects to shoot at the gun mages, but misses, because I would have slaughtered the UA if he would have hit him. But that's why they have high defense. Then, oh yes, the Redeemer is now attacking with his final shot that the Vassal gave him. So now for these silly zealots. So now they can get hurt now at least, so I'm just, feasting my eyes on them. But they do move up, and they shoot at the long gunners. Now these silly AoEs, I'm learning to just really merit the strength of just tons of AoEs, because they'll eventually scatter, and you can get a lot more range than you originally intended. So first one misses, another one scatters, hits 2 of the gun mages and Striker. So it kills one. Ryan does stay alive barely, but Watts is gone. And nothing happens to Striker, thankfully. Another shot at Lynch. it scatters over towards the Lancer and actually manages to do 1 point of damage. Hey, every little bit helps. Might as well. Again, shooting at Lynch, continuing to, and a little fire marker is just where it would have hit, to just make things easier. I recommend doing that with a die or something. It just makes life easier. So he does an amazing scatter again and hits both and kills both. And so the Black 13th did nothing this game for the first time ever. They've always been super, super good. So ends up moving up with hit Fiora and ends his turn. So turn 3 Cygnar, time to hit back. I get an extra focus off my Squire, give 3 focus to my Charger, 1 to each of my Jacks, then I rethink it and give them 2 each, because they're going to run in and do crazy things. Charger moves up with his 3 focus, and although he is a focus hog, he can do good damage. So he has powerful attack, so he boosts his attack roll. So yes, I had that 3rd die, so he does hit. And then against the vessel, the battle engine, he does a decent hit, considering he has 20 armor. He buys another attack and boosts it to try to do another repeat. And not quite as good, but I'm ticking away at the vessel. Just do as much damage as I can. Once I can get rid of that, I think probably piecemeal his army. Continuing on, the long gunners shoot at the UA first, because with the zealots, with the UA enables them, if one of them die, all of them get +4 armor for that turn. Just kind of like I don't know. It makes them stronger when they die, but I assassinated him in the back first, and so none of them get that bonus because he's gone. Then, with the rest of them, I continue to shoot away as much as I can to all of them, because I can. And so now the long gunners are finally able to do something, because I still can't shoot at that avatar. But the vessel hurts himself again, because he has to hurt himself to cast any of his spells, and enables 1 dead zealot to run up and take another shot. And he is just out of range. That seems to happen a lot this game, of just everything just being out of range. We know our limits, we skirt each other pretty well. Except when I outskirted my long gunners by accident with Striker. Anyways, it scatters and still hits 1. And of course, he kills him. So, hey, free long gunner dead. That's great. Well, I guess took damage on the vessel. So I continue to pot shot, and all of those are just out of range of the Reclaimer, so he's not able to suck any souls out. And because they didn't move, they get double shots, and so just continuing to roll here, I am killing more and more zealots, and I think there's only 2 left at the end of it, even with a few misses. Other than that, long gunners are doing quite well at cleaning up the infantry, which they are almost a specialist at. Again, out of range for the soul, and they fail their command check, and so they are falling back. Now the Ironclad elects to move, and he actually just runs up the board. He only needed the 1 focus, but he has the other one, so it didn't really matter. But he's in there, he's stuck in, he's gonna be able to do damage next turn. The Lancer decides to charge up and engage the Avatar. Now he's very big and scary, and I barely hit. At least he's easy to hit, and even with pretty good boosted roll, he barely damages them. So he attacks again because he can. He has an extra focus, and he actually rolled quite well. His dice -9, and so another 2 damage. Only 4 damage total. Avatar is really strong still, but you gotta do what you can. So that's right, Striker feats. And the gun mages move up yet again, and I decided to spread them out because of AoEs are scary. And they combine range attack CRA into the vessel again, and they can't do any damage. So stay tuned for part 3.